Hello and welcome to the last week. Can you believe it? This week is a normal week, sort of, and next week is finals. I wanted to hop in and give kind of a rundown of what we're doing this week and next week. This week you're working on, let me back that up. In week 15, instead of saying this week, in week 15, you're doing your rough draft of your marketing plan. So that is completely optional, but I am giving bonus if you turn it in. So next week in finals, your marketing plan project is due, and it's worth quite a bit of points compared to the other things that we've turned in this semester. Um, so I'm giving you an option to turn in a rough draft if you want me to read it and give you some feedback prior to turning in the real thing. There is a quick turnaround on all of that though, because of how finals are scheduled. So get the rough draft in early if you haven't already. Um, I'm opening both weeks early. That way you can know fully ahead of time kind of what's going on. All of our assignments are normally due on Sundays. That final marketing plan is due on Wednesday, the 10th. So just know it's due earlier than normal. So if you're doing the rough draft, get it in early so I can grade it early. I'll try to work through the weekend too to get any last minute ones turned in, but then you immediately have to go in and fix anything that needs fixing and turn that in by the deadline. You have two bonus assignments due during finals week also, and one of them is very simple. It's take a screenshot of your schedule for next semester and then attach that screenshot, and I'll get you bonus points added. If you and I are working together on getting your schedule made and you've already reached out to me and we don't have it finalized yet, just send a message in the bonus assignment itself. Type in the comments box, hey, you and I are working together on this. I'm on your list, or we don't have it finalized, but you and I are already talking. Several of us have already started working on next semester schedules together. Um, and they take a minute, and so there's no way that if I'm doing them with you that we can get all of them done. Um, but my point being, if you and I have started working on yours together, or you've replied to my advising email and you've said, hey, put me on your list, and we just don't have it finished yet, put that in the comments for that bonus, okay? I have the list. I know if you're going to be on there or not. So just type in there, hey, I'm already on your list. We're not finished yet. The second bonus is I'm asking for some feedback. So there are a couple of things I want you to mention. Don't tell me you hated this class. That's not helpful. Constructively, I've been teaching for 17 years now, and I try to constantly update and be better, and maybe this would be a fun way to do that or whatever. And so there's a couple of things before you give me feedback that I want you to know about the class. The marketing plan itself is required of the class. That's not my rule. That is a rule of how the class is created and requirements of the college for what has to happen in a class. I won't go in all the details on all of that. Um, just know that the marketing plan itself has to happen. I've asked this question before, and several students in the past said I hate the marketing plan. I get it. But we have to do one. It's required of entrepreneurship majors. You need a marketing plan if you're opening a business, and digital marketing majors also. Entrepreneurship, digital marketing. I don't know if I said that right just now. Marketing plans are things that digital marketing um, employees write and or help write. Um, so from an employability standpoint, understanding kind of what a marketing plan is and how you use it and why is important. So there's purpose, even though it can be a massive project. Um, I try to make it in small doses and then we put the great big thing together at the end. Not we just do the great big thing at the end without building it piece by piece along the way. So there's purpose in all of the written assignments that we've done um, this semester to try to soften the blow a little bit since it's such a big project. Outside of that, I would love some information. One, I want to ask about the textbook, and I'm specifically talking about um, the OpenStax, the free textbook. I No one wants to spend extra money on books if they don't have to. I get that. Outside of that, though, do free books just make your life that much simpler? I have a different class where we're not using a free book. I don't know if a free book exists in that subject matter. Um, but I'm wondering if students are struggling in that one because you have to have an access code and all of that. So if you have a class that has an access code and it makes it harder to access the content and stuff like that, I would like just in general feedback. Um, if you like it all being built in Blackboard and you don't want to have to go out elsewhere to take a quiz or whatever, tell me that. Some book publishers um, don't give us the option of printing books anymore. So I've tried to start steering myself away from those places. Sometimes it's not always that simple. I teach a couple of classes that honestly the textbook hasn't been written yet. And I don't have the time to write the textbook, although I write all of the assignments and everything. So we don't use a book in the class that I'm thinking about. Our class is different though. There is a free textbook that we can use. You can pay to have it printed, obviously. Also, all of the chapters come in PDF if you wanted them, just to print them on your home printer or something. Does that make things simpler for you as far as how hard access codes can be or having to constantly go out on third-party websites or anyway, I would love any and all of that type of feedback. Also, give me something that you really like. I love how this teacher over in this department does this thing. It's really fun. Anyway, I'm just trying to be, um, I try to get better every semester. And after 17 years, I can promise you that I need your help to do that. So, um, I will say too, Google Docs as of now won't be an option. Black, that's not just a me. I'm a Mac user, so I even have pages and numbers and all of that from MacBooks. Blackboard does not open those. So Blackboard doesn't do links. They don't sh on the grading page, it doesn't show us what you turned in. It shows us a link, but digitally, I have the option to mark up a digital paper without having to print it and hand mark it up. If you use OneDrive, if you use Google Docs or any Google Link like that document, if you use something other than a PDF or a Microsoft document, Blackboard does not show it to us to grade. So there's the Microsoft rule. Um, so there are a few things that you might like better, like Google Docs or something, but we don't really have that option. So, okay, feedback. Be gentle with your words. Don't say this is the worst class I've ever had. Please don't do that. Because I am striving to be better every semester and I would like your help to do that. So give me something you liked. Give me something that you would suggest changing. Give me something that, hey, what if you did it this way instead? Anything like that, I am all ears. I would appreciate your help. Okay. So we've got last week of school and finals. Marketing plan rough draft is optional. The real project during finals week, not optional. I encourage you to do the rough draft this week though, so you can get some feedback. Everything in that marketing plan we have done at least once. The only thing we have not done is the executive summary, and you haven't done a title page and table of contents. You can do those on your own. You don't need my help for that. The executive summary is just the, when you get a book, you go to the bookstore or the library and you read the back of the book to see what the book's about. That's what an executive summary is. So you have to put together the entire plan and then you can write that opening paragraph or two about what we're about to read. So it's just a very quick overview. So there's no way to have done that until now anyway. Okay, so rough draft in week 15, the real thing in finals week, and then the two bonuses. Okay? So if you have any questions, concerns, sarcastic remarks, whatever, holler at me. And I'll see you soon. Have a great week. Bye, everybody.